That is going fantastic. Come on. Says auto start. Still gonna take a little bit though. And we are back. Fantastic. I'm sorry. It has been a little while. It's just been busy. I do not have a reason outside of that. It has just been busy. So, let's talk about what this stream's going to be. That's not at all what I was hoping for. There we go. 2019 Formula One announced a plan that by 2030 they would be net zero carbon. And you're probably seeing this and think, what is he planning? Fair enough. Okay, hang on. Okay, so this is going to involve a little bit back and forth between the game and... I've made two. One of them was today. It was still in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry. Why is... And that has just been scaled up for some reason. Nope, that was perfect. Fantastic. Wasn't even trying to. Anyway, made this one, which is fair, which is supposed to be fair question mark. I've basically tried to make it as biased towards the big teams as I could. They get more money, they get equal time, but that's not what we're doing. Instead, we're doing this. It's called efficient because as the description says, in an attempt to hit the net zero quicker, they've decided to make it more efficient. Now, I've done, I think it was, most of these are the same. I've swapped Sargent for Colapinto and Lawson in for Ricardo. That, in terms of the teams, look, these are all the same as they are at the start of each game. Those are all the same. I could go into starting balance and just drop that all to 2 mil. I'm not going to though, because that just does not seem fair. Now we get to rules and regulations. Now, these are all the same. Points, that stayed the same. Prize allocation, I've kept it the same because, like, there's not a specific change between each of these. Like, number 6 stays the same and everything else, like 8.4 becomes an 8.3, which is just like that swap from that to that. It's just, it's not a massive change. I'm not sold on the cost cap, but if I'm doing this, I'm keeping the cost cap as low as I can. Now, you're probably seeing this and wondering what the hell. Because what this means is that every team in every position, regardless of, I was going to say regardless of position, I've already said that, gets the same amount of CFD and wind tunnel time. The reason is because I have individually, I'm saying they've gone insane, I've actually done the maths on this. Because of the extra time spent, this is the lowest total amount it can be. It's just to make it, it's to just do a 5.472 for everyone. And that sounds insane, and I will admit that. For whatever reason, with 11 teams, this uses the least amount of time. Which is why I'm saying they've gone a bit insane. Because this feels, in terms of In terms of hitting the net zero, this is your best option. In terms of leveling the field, this is a horrible choice. This is the best choice, but it also bumps these up enough. I think that's what it is. That's balanced around 10, and then top 5 use less. But then the bottom 6 use more. So it's balanced around 10, but yet then adding 1, which makes it odd, which makes it off. But yeah, if we're going for pure efficiency in hitting that net zero, this is the best we've got. And then we get to the calendar. I need to do some explaining. Because this is, again, to hit that net zero. I have gone into this part and just first 4 races, for example, are Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Azerbaijan. Do you know why I've gone with those 5? Because all of them are near each other. So it's Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia. We start in Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia. 5th race, directly north, not a massive gap, to Azerbaijan and Baku, which is then actually, to my surprise, not that far away from Italy and Spain, Italy and everywhere. So we then just have a massive European section before the summer break. At which point, I've gone within reason, because the other option is Belgium to Netherlands to England is arguably more efficient, but I think there'd be some complaining about how close these two are. Which is also why I've set up the second half of the season the way I have. Australia. I've got China, then Malaysia. I've got China, then Singapore. I'd probably swap those two, really. China, Japan. But then once we get to the US, see, this is the part where I actually need to be able to go back and forth easier. Vegas, Mexico, US, which is in Texas, Canada, Miami, Brazil. Which is a little bit of jumping, but not as much as you'd think. Vegas, Mexico, Texas, Canada, Miami, Brazil. There is some jumping, but not as much as you'd... But there's a logic to it. And honestly, this thing has basically ignored most requests from... Basically, it's ignoring weather. That is an important thing that it is ignoring. It is ignoring weather. It is ignoring weather. That is important. It is also ignoring, but trying to accommodate requests that races too close together, not that races that are close to each other in terms of location don't happen too close to each other on the calendar, which is why I've got the races in between the Mexican, which is why I've got Mexico and Canada to break up the 3 American races. Because if you're going for net zero, God, why did I think this was a good idea? And then we get to the sprint races. I thought I'd done too many sprint races. Then I saw there's 8 on the calendar and thought, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done the same amount of races. I've done the same amount of sprints. First in Bahrain, also in Monaco to break up Emilia Romagna and Monza. There's a France, I'd have gone Monaco and France in between these two, but there's not. What can you do? I've spent a lot of time talking about this because I think this is interesting. Like, even just the European side, like, Spain, San Marino, Monaco, Monza, which you can make the argument too close, it's not a whole lot I can do, which is right near Austria, which is right near Hungary. As I said, ignored but tried to keep some peace there. Also, I'm not sure how the drivers are going to react to these 4 races. Sprint races, though, you've probably seen where I've set the sprints. I think these may be good locations. England, I reckon, is a good Bahrain, I don't know if we've seen a sprint at Bahrain. I'm curious to see what will happen. We've seen Romagna, that's not bad. Same with Austria. Australia with a sprint. Actually, think about it. Do I swap Australia with the sprint with China, or do I swap Singapore with China? Because that might be more efficient. Because then instead of here to here to here to here, it's here, 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 here. Which, yeah, it's probably better, actually. For what this plan is, that is probably better. Sprint weekend first race back after this summer break in Australia. I reckon it'd be a good one. Same with the Canada. Same with the Canadian one. And to be fair, you really could just mess with everyone. Yeah. Just 4 sprint races. The least you can do is an 8-season calendar, I think. Yeah. Part of me wants to, just to see what happens, but we're not going to. But actually, now that I've made that change in terms of the Asian part of the stretch, where we're now going to Singapore, then China, then Japan. Plus, to be fair, even the calendar somewhat makes this make sense, you know? Like, we got Australia, Singapore, China, and Japan, September 2022. Then about a month later, we're in the US. Then a week. Then a week. 2 weeks. 1. Like, there is a logic to it. And now...
Formula One. A new season and a new dawn. As a brand new team lines up on the grid. That means...
into the creator team. And I'm going... And I'm going with the usual prototype. Gotta go home ground. Don't want too much money. Horrible car facilities, I've put it at 2 just so we can do all of these at 1. But I'm also fine with leaving. No, we would want a weather center and a boardroom, and what else would we want? Hang on, sorry. There we go. Helipad. Spire staff with a display of your team's history. We've just started. Don't think that's ready yet. Yeah, hospitality suite, why not? In we go. I was tossing up about whether or not to create the drivers. $83 max growth though. You know, by giving Colapinto and Lawson seats, it has opened up Ricardo and Sargent. But also if I do... Look, if I do go with... actually. Just thinking. Go with Dennis Hauger. Sargent as a driver. Swap them. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the best from F2, and when I can't get that, I'll go created. That. Which means Aero and Technical Chief will be created. I am considering something. Now, if I'd been smarter, I probably would have planned more about how this would work. Because, you know, someone who's just generally good at most things isn't that interesting. You know what? Just had a thought. What if I randomize until we get someone who's not that good? For example, Chenda Kim. Not against any of these stats. But now I'd need to try and keep that 73 rating while also adjusting these. And you could probably get some interesting stuff going in terms of like a story, you know? One, 74, not bad. He's not as good at this, but he's good at figuring out how to make it. Shit, what was his max? Yeah, like Luigi. 73 rating. Not against that. Okay, so 73. Basically, what I think I'm imagining for Luigi is that while he's good at figuring out how to get more downforce on, that also impacts his ability to manage these. Which actually, if we wanted to keep in that 70, trying to keep that 73. That actually probably works even better then. Which leads us to the technical chief. Randomize. Jürgen Rutten. 72 rating. I'm happy with that. Sergeant and Hauger, Jürgen Rutten, Luigi Fabri, Palmer, Rivera, Ogle, I do not know how to pronounce that name. I've done a lot of reading about this game. Including the fact that apparently the best way to go quick is just lower the fuel as much as possible and then just run as low as engine as possible, which apparently just your less fuel you've got, the lower weight helps make up for any time lost with the lower engine power. So if we run the Renault, which is also then more efficient, yeah. Come on, it's prototype, I gotta. Logo. Apply, edit, just so I can go into here, add that, color, add that, discard and exit, team colors, make that the black or white? What are you thinking? I'm not hating that. Also got the free updates, which includes all these new liveries. You know what? Make that the white and make that the... What if I make that the green? No, that needs to be... Okay, so that doesn't work as well as I thought it would. Cancel. And I should probably swap one of these greens to white still. block, tricolor. Do we start with a reference to a previous team? Make that green, make that the aqua, make that white. Honestly, now I think it's just clarifying some things. Like, I don't think we need that to be a gloss. No, I'm not hating that as a matte. But we can also just make that carbon fiber, which if we do that to everything, just the ultimate in weight saving potential. Who needs a livery? Yeah. Well, to be fair, if we were to go metallic, we would need to make that yellow. Which we're not going to do. So instead... I think that's I think that's what we're going for at the moment. Wake. I think Wake is still our best bet. And that is there. Which means we need to swap these back. Yeah, that needs the gloss to make a pop. There we go, make that. But I also think I'm just gonna make just a fun livery, you know. Actually doesn't look too bad for a testing livery. So we do that for testing and then swap to the regular. That works. No. Control trim. That's not it. That might be actually. There we go. Loving that. I thought I swapped over. You know, I know I've gone for the green and white. For the green aqua and white. I'm not hitting the black. I think the black works better with this helmet. Okay, so pre-season, actual racing. Fantastic. Apply and exit. Team principal. Oh, no, I did not mean to click that. Guardians is disabled when a season has been customized. And if you, honestly, I've seen a few people going, oh, how do I swap it once I get to this point? This is how. You can also see I've got 2 affiliates. Woo! Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Oh, everyone hates how bad the car is. Some of you made it. Drivers. There we go. Matthew is now a sergeant, and they've got that good. That's good. It's cool that we can see where they're from. Is there an age 20 and 19? Braking. Okay, you're good at cornering. You're good at overtaking. You're fairly adaptable. You're not. You're smooth as a. You're not. Right, very high. Just gonna. I think we just keep those on that. Driver development. I think we need to scout some new drivers. Filter. Okay, anyone? Paul Aaron has 10 months left. We have 2 scouts. We can also choose age groups, since I prefer the ability to search by age ranges, but I can work with this. He has stepped away from Formula 3. Was it 3 or 2? Wherever it is, he stepped away from it to this year, but this alternate reality, we can just see what would happen otherwise. Also, poor Aaron not being signed sounds weird. Feels weird. We have 2 million. I think Luigi. Just keep that general. Same with you. We're going to go in, drop it to custom, cumulative. They're still fairly well rested, actually. Just general view. Okay, day after we're heading off, so I think I need to go in and actually just total. No, I'm okay with that. That also means we can now go in here and do some upgrades. In terms of chassis, we're not too bad. Front wing, great, but tire preservation. Rear wing, less said about that the better. Side pods, airflow middle, we're beating everyone else into the ground. Underfloor, we're doing horribly, and same suspension outside of that. We need to gain a bit in the cornering side of things. Like, that's not even the best. That's the average. The average is beating us into the ground. So that's fun. So I think for 1 mil, putting all of this into it, okay, we gain rear. We gain high speed. So if we do that, to put 3 on it, get that done in 28 days. And now we're just going to quickly go through and build whatever we didn't originally. Fantastic. Got those in. Sergeant, actually, how are you doing? Smooth could be better. Outside of that, I think he's not looking too bad. Sweet. And sponsor negotiation. We are at sponsor negotiation time. Gives us 44.9 mil for our core. How much do these increase it though? We need to go with that. I think we need to go with the 3 and 2 stars. Henrik and I think we need to go Miriam. That gives us 86 million. Which means we can now upgrade delivery. Apply and exit. Okay, so first off the bat, the wing. Up there, up and to the right, fantastic. Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. But now we need to swap this. I'm thinking we go. That almost works. Henrik actually doesn't look too bad there. Which means we just swap this. That needs to be Raka. Okay, now let's look at this front nose, shall we? What I don't understand is there's one option for the team logo. What do you mean there's 5? Okay, I think if we go Miriam then we need to make it like its own thing. See, I make Raka more apparent there. Make that serpent, I think. Pharaoh actually doesn't look too bad. Which means we now need to change that to serpent. There we go. Honestly, doesn't look too bad. Now we're onto the side. I think we need to swap that. I also think we need to change that. Is there an move? In the weirdest way, I think we need to move it back a little. Move those there. Miriam. Color. Silhouette. So we now move. Henrik there. You cannot move it. You can rotate. Nope, you can move it. But we now change that. And that needs to be... We'll make that... Ferro NRG. I'm not hating it. I mean, I'm not loving it, but, you know, not hating it. I haven't actually looked at these. Serpent on the side. Come on, really, serpent. Actually, if we've got our core there, then we don't need it there. I'm not sort of mirroring either. Ferro might be the best bet. On that bit, no. So make that a Miriam. Edit, logos. Okay, swap our core with serpent. Make the Raka our core. Like, it is the main sponsor, it should be, but like, it's the primary. Color. There we go. And now we swap the other serpent. 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we just clear? Serpent on the collar doesn't look too bad, but what if we make that? That does a really good job at standing out, is the annoying thing. Which means that we change that. And that actually doesn't look too bad. Now, this is ready. I mean, we've still got 5 people being negative Nancy's. But hey. I'm happy with the car performance, other stuff, and yeah, I'm working on it, aren't I? Okay, wind tunnel higher, that's not ideal. Our affiliate make an appearance. tunnel factory. What if we drop that? And drop that. And that. Okay, sweet. That's the only one I'm happy with. That gives us 1332. We need to hit 3375. I mean, as long as I balance that, that should be fine. Which means we can drop that to... That works. Construction complete. Tour center is facilities. Helipad. Yep, upgrade that. 1.8. Upgrade that and that. These seem like small upgrades, but in the long term, they should help us go bigger and better. And this is struggling. Just, what do I have open? That should be fine. What was this? Right, that. Leave that, close that. I've already talked about those two. Don't need those now. Should be good now. Well, better at least. Driver development update? No updates yet. Yeah. Now, this does mean, because of the changes, that the first race of the season is Abu Dhabi. Everyone was here, not, what, December, 3 months ago, and they're already back for the first race. Balanced custom. We want them to cut down on any mistakes they make during pit stops, which is why I'm having them just practice all the time. It also doesn't use a lot of energy because I've got the afternoon to just rest. See, that gets us closer to neutral. But But we also now have get those going. Get those, all of these going. Jacks. Use tire off. On. Wheel gun. Confirm that. Everyone is neutral. No, it done some scouting, but with these contracts. Now, here's the thing. We are at the back of the grid. If we do better than 21st in any race, that is a good thing. That is amazing at this point. You know, I've just realised.
And keep an eye out for a new face this weekend as we prepare to see a debutante take to the track. Now let's get the weekend
underway. I haven't actually seen what the board want me to do. Okay, first one, I think we're just going to go straight to the mediums. Manage this session. Here we go. Clean air and curbs. Clean air and curbs.
Copy.
Look, I know there's a calculator I could use to figure this out. I'm not going to. Takes the fun out of it. Iwasa's getting a drive. So is Porsche, so is Julukovic, Behrman, Iwasa, Award, Stuttgart. Stuttgart's driving instead of Verstappen. That is something.
How did it feel?
Great. Love
That was
that.
good. Yeah, understood.
I like great. It's not the best, but hey, I can work with it. Cool. Okay. Leave the wings as is. Got it. Throw that out. You have a bit more leeway with the wings. Sergeant's gonna get back out sooner. We should. There we go. Sergeant is back out. Same with Helga. And now we just wait. Some more. I like this game, but there is a lot of waiting sometimes. Especially during practice.
So we just stepped out of nowhere. All good.
Copy. The yellows into that area.
Dennis, what'd you do? Ooh. Not ideal. Kept it out of the wall. Could have been a hell of a lot worse.
The turret is up there.
Copy.
In the pit. No.
We will stop on the mark.
Okay, Helga's back out on softs. Sergeant, box. Okay, wrong way. That's probably pretty close to what our ideal will be. So make those changes for Sergeant. Helga, I think we leave out just to get track acclimatization. Send out Sergeant.
Updated on balance.
It felt pretty good.
Copy
But
that.
we're still figuring out the setup, so I think actually we're going to box him. Traction is good. Just let that play out. I think we've almost got the setup for Helga figured out. We just need to confirm it. Which shouldn't be too difficult.
Okay, let's check it flag, mate.
Okay. So, first practice session in our first race. and we're two of the slowest cars. That doesn't surprise me. Most of our laps were just trying to figure out the setup. Mediums setup. Oh, only good for the stability, not ideal. That's actually not too bad. Give that a shot. Setup. I think we leave Hauger as is. He didn't get enough time to actually change anything.
Green.
Curbs in air. Curbs in air.
I'm
And
not
now
fully ready, okay?
we wait.
How are my tire temps?
His tyres are a bit on the cool side.
Okay. I was feeling promising for a second, then Sainz on his first lap went 1.7 seconds quicker. Oh, just. Sorry, that is taking way too long. There we go. Just realized I was covering this bit. Yeah, every time I click away and every time it pauses, I've clicked away. That's how that works. Yep. Hauger's on 4. It's gonna hit the 5 this next lap. I don't think he hit it. Braking stability is just massively off now. I'm not sold on the traction, but I think that's the best we're getting. Okay, Hauger, get back out there, get some laps in. Hauger holding off a Mercedes. Was not expect Russell as well. Russell needs to not be pushing. That's the only way this makes sense. Oh, we're both getting DRS. Never mind. So now, just waiting. Sergeant, you better get that up quickly.
Copy.
Okay, Sergeant, box. No, I think Sergeant's there as well. Oh, that's empty. Parts knowledge is about the same. Sergeant's got better track acclimatization at the moment, but Hauges is climbing slightly quicker. Hulkenberg spins.
How's it going?
Quite happy at the moment.
Understood.
91%. I feel like there's going to be something I can do to get that final percent, but at the moment, with the time left, I'm happy to leave it at that.
Okay, check the flag.
Okay, what do we got? What do we have? Traction's not that good. That's gonna be it, isn't it? But you know what? Since we've got 30 laps, 15.
Will be go on green.
Clean air curbs, clean air curbs.
I locked
Damn
up
it.
there.
Come on, Aldi, you're supposed to be the long guy.
I went too wide.
Yeah, because you're locked up. Okay, Helga, not ideal, but you don't need me to tell you that. Rubber is low. Grip is high, but rubber is low. Come on. Sergeant is back out. I think he's going to get 100 for the setup.
How is the
97.
feeling?
Track
Yeah,
details, no predicted weather. No, this is looking good so far. Acclimatization's going to get there for Hauke. It's not quite going to get there for Sergeant, but he does have the setup and the car parts knowledge to help him. Yeah, we do need to use it. Okay, 100%.
How does my tires look?
Yeah, you've just gone out, buddy. Come on. I'm not looking forward to qualifying, I can tell you that much. I don't think we're going to do well. Just a feeling. Just a feeling.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated qualifying session.
Reports and results. Practice 3 reports. Gotta go softs, don't we?
Green, green.
Oh, is it a big lockup on the front?
Sergeant.
Oh, I made another mistake.
But at least his tyres are warmed up. And we're already dropping.
Following Delta.
Copy.
Go do another lap. Fantastic. These are quicker. Partly. I don't think we're going to make it through. If we make it through with one driver, that we're going to be in the bottom. I got to go for it. Okay, Hauger's out. Sergeant's out. Hauger's on a flying lap. He's not going to improve. 21st. That's quicker than Joe.
Copy.
Sergeant is not quicker. 20th and 21st. We do that tomorrow. We're getting double money. It was what, 300, 350k?
Only 58 laps stand between the drivers and the checkered flag as they prepare to duel it out under the lights here in Abu Dhabi.
Just reset. What if we do softs? Then another set. Where does that put us? Soft to medium to hard. Use the hard, soft, medium, hard, yeah. Sergeant's quicker, so let's give him priority. First time that's been said. And 32. 15 and actually works really well. And leave that as an option. One moment. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. So, I think I've got two strats. One of them's just a long strat onto hards if there's an early safety car. Basically, if we tell them to not push on the hards, we can go from about lap 25. Actually, in that case, let's make a C strat, which is just that, but with mediums. About 35. And it's going to be different numbers for these two. About 25 again. 35. But yeah, as a default, we will be running soft hard medium 122.55. Same time, let's just do that. Lowest fuel, nothing on that, nothing on that. We're gonna want to push with that. Manage session. Here we go.
I suspect that we'll all be closely following Charles Leclerc in this one.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
Let's see. 3, 4, 5.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, we are 20th and 21st. '19th. Getting up the inside of Albon, or Ocon. Losing it right outside, not ideal. Ducks up the inside. Can he hold off Ocon? Yes, he can. Go, Sergeant.
Well, fuck.
Go, Sergeant. Gets the overtake done. Just gonna quickly bump that down a little. Sorry. Still a little bit. Still almost too loud. There we go. Sergeant up to 19th on the first lap. Can he catch Albon? Don't think so. Drop you to neutral. It also should help with the engine wear. Go, Helga. Helga gets past Sergeant. And now we're just sort of watch it play out. Ocon gets past Sergeant. There's a crash involving Magnussen.
You've got out, okay?
Multiple cars. Collar, Pinto and Magnussen. I was gonna say everything looks right. That front wing should not look like that. That's what it should look like. That's what it does look like. It's missing part of it. Okay, I haven't done the Toyota update for Haas. No penalties, but Magnussen is going to have a compromised front wing, so corners he's going to be compromised. Low speed mainly, but still. Go Hauger. He's caught up to Gasly.
You did a great job. Gap is about 1.5 now.
You ready? Stop it.
And next lap on mediums, which I think means we can tell him to just push like hell on these. Oh, nope. Hards.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Zhou with a spin on turn 5. Oh, they're not going to like that. Just barely keeps it out of the wall. And wears his tyres as well. Oh, that's less than ideal, that really is. Okay, Haug is ahead of Sargent now.
Something's not gone right in the pits.
Haug is put ahead of Ocon and Zhou in the pits. Sargent gets Ocon. Now, the fun thing is, this is actually working. Like, we're up to 17th and 20th. We've still got another pit stop to do. But so would... then again, they're all on hards. But then again, so is Sargent. Come on. pit for hards next lap. Attack now. We might actually be fine for fuel. Because I'm looking at it. It's going good.
Locked up there. Come on. I went too wide.
I'm going to assume you went wide.
Now we're watching the action
'Cause you're
closely
locked up.
here. Things were going smoothly. Very heavy
Oh.
on the brakes. By that point, it was just too late.
Went wide. Yeah. There we go. Sergeant is into the pit. Comes out, 11th on the fastest pit stops. Fuel's still going good. We are still good on fuel. That's the crazy part. I saw that. I saw it and I was like, oh, yeah, like that'll work. It's actually going to work. Avoid the high risk curves, back to standard. I could have done a one stopper. Put them to balanced. Dennis. Okay, so we're gonna get money from
Max
Sergeant,
Verstappen
not
over the finish line and today's winner.
money from Sergeant, not Hauger. Less than ideal.
And among the drivers returning now is Charles Leclerc.
And third place sees them round off today with a trophy to mark the occasion.
Nice work, Charles. Norris takes second with not the fastest lap because that goes to Sainz. Our best laps were slower, but I think we just held him off. Hauger gets a point. Okay. Sargent had a good race, Hauger less so. But I think I'm happy. One of our development drivers. And new ATR. We have 26 million, might as well. Drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that, and that. Look at that. Bump that up. All the way. All the way. That's not ideal. What if we didn't do suspension then? What if we did chassis? But with everything already invested. It's helping a lot with a lot of things. None of that is engine cooling though. I mean, that is just a general increase to most things, but I know I set this up, but I'm already regretting the decision I did with this guy. Extra cooling, so bump that up. But we also then okay, so low enough rating, and you actually can't improve on these unless you put this in. It's an interesting idea. That's not improvements. I think it might honestly be to go manufacture. Front wings are cheaper. Front wing. What if we bump this up? Just really put all of it in. Do the air tolerance climbed with all of it, which would just then gonna drop. Got the Excel spreadsheet here. So we are looking for a front wing tire preservation is only a 1. You know what? In that instance, I am willing to sacrifice it a bit more. I said a bit more, not fully. Which still doesn't make it quick. Look at this. I do all of that. We're only getting 4 positions in terms of low speed cornering. But front wing, it's only 1 as well. I'm trying to use the Excel sheet I've told you about. Actually, it's been long enough, you may still have no clue what I'm talking about when I mention an Excel spreadsheet. Windows capture. this is the Excel spreadsheet, and this part is where I calculated all of them, just adding them together. Yeah. Yes. Red does nothing, yellow increase. Yellow, small increase. Blue is a medium increase. Green is a big increase. Chassis doesn't massively upgrade anything. Just generally upgrades everything. Also, airflow front or middle. There's not a specific thing it upgrades quickly, it just doesn't do it. Like, I put way too much time into that. So that here I am. What if I do rear wing? That is already doing just general upgrades. Yeah, in a weird way, it doesn't really do high speed. It does medium speed cornering. So if I drop that, would increase that, drop that. That's not enough. Actually, it's just... whatever I do, I'm going to pump all of this into it anyway. But that would be in time for the new regulation. I spent all this time trying to figure out what to upgrade just to reveal, actually, no. Because... actually... yeah, about 2 weeks after, just under 2 weeks after, the new period starts. So I may just do that then. Get the memorabilia upgrade. Helipad upgrade. And get another memorabilia, why not? Also, borders. I keep meaning to check that. What do they want? We're an underdog because we have not done anything. That's fair. 9th or a 9th? I mean, I can try, but...
Our calendar brings us to the Middle East this weekend for the Qatar Grand Prix.
Okay, time for the Qatar Grand Prix. Okay, what are we looking at? There's actually something I want to check. Track abrasiveness high. Tires are going to wear quickly. Got it. Let's leave these guys in for now. How quickly do the mediums wear? In we go.
We will go off grid.
And how go? Everything is low. Right. That's why. the sand and everything being low is the reason track abrasiveness is high. Porsche, Behrman, Award, Stucker, Wasa,
How are my tire temps?
cold.
These tyres are a bit on the cool side.
Magnussen, Oldenburg, Wasa. That's about it. Yeah, cold.
I'm not fully ready, okay?
It's always weird, you know. It's like, okay, do not push the tires at all. Hey, I'm not. The tires feel cold. Maybe it's because you're not pushing them at all. Well, quicker than Hulkenberg and Tsunoda, but yep, there they go. And Ocon, I'm ready for him to go quicker. He's gonna get it soon. There we go.
How did it feel?
Bad. That's not great.
This is a mess.
Okay, copy.
I think I like the messes just because it means you just more things to mess with, you know? Like you can just sort of throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. %. Okay, bump that up, bit more. Drop that. Do all that. And here we go. And now, a little bit of waiting. Sargent is ready to go. And now, a Dennis Hauger is ready to go. And they're basically right on top of each other. What are the odds? Okay, that's good. That's very good so far. Come on, get there, get there, get there.
There's a yellow flag now.
Kasper
Things
Stucker.
look fine here. That's it. That's the spin. And that certainly wouldn't have been in their plans today.
Really? You don't think their plan was to spin the car?
How's it going?
Great. Love it.
Copy that.
Keep me updated on balance.
I feel quite stable. It's quite nice.
Okay, that's
Okay.
bad. That's good. Put that there. I reckon that's good. See what I mean though? I was given nothing to work with and I found 3 perfects. works. Go for softs. And now, just a final run on softs. Each. I forgot you have to click send out. Now I feel silly.
Okay, let's check the flag, mate.
Sergeant goes 20th. Not quick, but you know, could be worse. Now, I will assume we have not been given anything extra from that. Braking stability is optimal. We basically know that already. That's great. Fantastic.
Green.
Oh, they're out again. Curbs in air. Curbs there. That was weird. Anyway. I feel like Sergeant's gonna get there. Or at least, not 100%, but close. Upper 90s is what I'm thinking. You know what? I would be happy with an upper 90s. I really would. Come on. 4 and 4.
How is
Only
feeling?
great.
Car's
Only
good.
great. I thought that'd be
Yeah.
higher. I'm saying only great. It's still a 95. You take that.
Give me some feedback.
Feels pretty good.
Copy.
Nope. Box. We can. Okay, just get some good lapsing, get that track acclimatization up. And that's all we're focused on at this point. Because I think it says in here how much it accounts for. Quarter, half. So half those quarters are coming from the 43 and the 46. That's why it's so slow. That's why it's so low. For example, this is adding 25, quarter of the max. This is adding half, so that's about 47. Actually, would be 47. 47 to put it at 94. Which, 47 and a half. This is adding 11. Yeah. Well, actually, we can figure out how much it's adding. If this is a quarter, which is 100, which is 25, that's half, which is about 9, which is about 27. Not even 27. Half of the 95. Half of 95. 47, yeah. 47 plus 25. I just brought up the calculator. 72, that's adding 12, which, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Set of softs, and Helga's out as well. Okay, keep avoiding the curves, but stop necessarily just driving in clean air. Sergeant was going quicker for a second, now he's not. Back to the clean air. So Helga's gone quicker than Sergeant. And he's going quicker again. Nah. Wonder how accurate that is.
Okay, checkered flag.
Checkered flag. Let's try that. You know? Just why not? Just small changes, because why not?
Green.
Curves in air. Curves in air. Grip's normal, rubber's low, but by the end rubber's going to be about what you'd expect. We're not that... I was just about to say we're not that far off the Williams. Then it went quicker, by about a second. Okay, what's that put us at? Boxing earlier than expected.
How did it feel?
Okay, it says optimal.
Okay, understood.
How are you feeling?
Wait.
It felt pretty good.
Let them go.
Copy that.
Let them go. We'll get that satisfaction up. I've got Sergeant up to 97. That's good. They will just about get it before the end. Or if we box now, we can put them onto softs. Now the overseer is the only thing that's not 100. It's not perfect. It's not enough improvement, really. Just go back to what you knew. Which is gonna take time, shit. Sergeant's gonna get it. I don't think Halger is. Come on. Eight, 9, and Sergeant's at 100.
Okay, let's check it flag.
As we get the checkered flag. Come on, Dennis. That's not quicker. Okay.
There's tension in...
Time for qualifying. Looking at OBS, depending on where I look, it's either working beautifully, but the audio mixer looks like it's about to crash. Like it is lagging. Time for qualifying.
The exit is open.
Send out Harger, send out Sergeant. Harger quicker.
Remember to keep following your delta, yeah? Copy.
By about 4/10, that does not seem right.
Nice and cool.
I think I put him too close out.
Copy.
I think I put him too close.
In the pits. No.
Stop on the marks. E10.
Okay.
Okay, mate. Nice and cool on the way in.
Copy.
Sergeant is out, Hauger is out. Sun's gonna go quicker. Sergeant was not out for about half a second. Then he was. Again. But I've just realised something I forgot to do.
Here on the outskirts of Doha, the teams are preparing for the 57 laps of
57
this evening's
laps.
race.
What the hell is that? Okay, so if we push hard on the so if we push on the hards, we could then do a 4-stop. No, that's a 3-stopper. My bad. Because you know that's better. Or you could just, you know, do that. That's quicker. So if we do hards, mediums, that technically works. Which means we can drop that. Which means we can drop that. Which means that I can try something. Fuel usage. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. You see, what I'm thinking is we do these. We underfuel. We go with these tires. Manage session.
Welcome back, everyone. The
Final
final preparations
preparations
are now being made as we head into the race.
Race starts.
We're all set here in Lusail.
Lights
And
out.
it's lights out
And away we go. Avoid the curbs. And avoid curbs.
Yep, got it.
Sergeant trying to get... Don't fight, guys, please.
I don't know where my pace is, man. I'm really struggling.
Come on.
Put that to neutral, put that to neutral, and now we let things play out. A is what we're going for. C is emergency. To be fair, actually, C might work better. Well, to be fair, that might actually. There we go.
I had no grip. Yeah, I'm good.
Copy.
Sergeant spin on turn 1. He says he had no grip. I think I know what that was. I think it was downforce. I don't even think that, like, the tires were cold. I don't think that was what did it. There was a supercars race fairly recently. The guy who won first place won because he positioned his car next in a race down the final straight. He placed his car so that his air going off would lift the rear wing to create more downforce, which would be more drag. I think that's what happened with Sargent. Okay, underfueled and just avoiding curbs, basically making everything last as long as we can is the plan in this.
And who's that having an issue in the
Working
pits?
better with Helga, I admit, and I think that is entirely due to Sargent's crash. Well, spin. This might actually work for both. Work off C. Again, the plan at the moment is the mediums switch on to the mediums. Medium. Okay, currently 20th and 21st, which better than we were.
You ready?
Copy.
Sargent's making this look good. Helga's making this look brilliant. Because with the spin, Sargent is still going to make the one-stop work. The tyres will last. Just need something relatively straight. Hello, Zangus. You all do quite nicely. Just before the mediums. So if we push that back a lap or two. That's now the strategy for Hauger. Although actually, looking at how I think the mediums this lap actually. Mediums are just quicker. They wear off quicker, but yeah. And after a point I'm going to be able to take them off. I'm not sure when though. Okay, stop avoiding curbs for now, Sergeant. Hauger, you can afford to stop avoiding curbs for a little bit as well. Avoiding curbs. No, we've been lapped a few times, we'll be fine.
How are my tire temps?
These tires are a bit on the cool side.
Lando Norris wins it. He's first over the line.
Norris wins and 21st and 22nd. That's
Okay,
honestly
check
about
the
what I expected. We did worse though.
That's the Ferraris.
And the guy who actually drove to the strategy finished behind. Okay, maybe not that good of a strategy. I think if we do just fuel, we'll be fine. Or better, at least. Horton, Fabry. Drivers. Scouting, actually. Drivers. Let's propose Mansell. Affiliate, immediately. $550. immediately, please. Ooh, once more. Okay, fine. 7 days. Happy? Send that proposal. Please say yes. Boardroom is level 2. Intervene, we need this to improve. Memorabilia room, upgrade. Love that. Yet no one likes the car performance. I'm working on it. Helipad upgrade. And honestly, the fun thing about the helipad, it is cheap enough that you can just keep doing it. Design complete. Fun. That's what I do in FIFA. I bump up the signing bonus and drop the salary. Closer to what I want, but 850 is probably as close as I'm getting. Also, just as a rule, hang on. Alright. Love that. Just car analysis. Part attribute. Just general upgrades, really. But having now made that, what happens if I go in and design another one? I think that's better. I will not know until I actually manufacture it. Which leads us to the next race day. 19, 20, 21. Okay, we've gone through 2 races and we're currently rock bottom. Actually not. That's been an F3 rate. Oh, cool. They upgraded. They updated that. Love that. The final race of F3 is now Melbourne. Final race of F2 is... Oh, that... I think I've made F2 and F3 worse. Because now there's just a summer break of nothing. Like Silverstone Zandvoort, summer break, one race. Silverstone, summer break, one race. Oh, I've made that even worse. Okay. That still works though. Do I do this next race? Actually, it's Bahrain, which I think is a sprint race. Yeah, it is. It is a sprint race, so I figure... So, you know what? Overwrite that. Sorry. That is... The next race is now a sprint race. I think that's a good spot to leave off. So, thanks for watching. I'll try and be back on tomorrow. Not sure about the day after. We will see. So yeah, until next time.